Hello everyone, I'm Chris. The Osmo Action is DJI's first waterproof action camera. I spent 3 weeks using it for all my summer outdoor activities, for hiking, canoeing, and diving. It was easy to use the Osmo Action to shoot great underwater video. Just point and shoot. You can use the back screen to frame shots. And the front screen is perfect for selfies. All of this footage is shot at 4K 60 frames per second, with electronic image stabilization turned on. DJI calls this feature Rocksteady. The result? Super smooth video with plenty of detail. I didn't have to worry about autofocus at all. The Osmo Action kept everything sharp, and with a fisheye lens, it captures an extremely wide angle. DJI says the depth limit without a case is 11 meters. I tried to go deeper, but when I hit 12 meters, the Osmo Action immediately went black. It didn't turn back on until after I ascended to around 7 meters, and there didn't appear to be any lasting damage. The Osmo Action slow motion looks great. This video was shot at 240 frames per second at 1080p. It gives you an 8 times slow motion effect. The downside is you lose some image quality. The footage is a bit grainy and less sharp, but it's more than fine for sharing on social media. And it's hard not to be impressed with footage like this. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, Rocksteady is DJI's electronic image stabilization. I use it a lot, and the best way to show how good it is, take a look at the footage shot with Rocksteady off. The jittery shakes for my hand are obvious, making the video look much less professional. But with Rocksteady on, it's buttery smooth. There's only one downside to using Rocksteady. Using it crops the video and zooms it in slightly. You lose a bit of the wide angle too. It's not a huge deal to me, but it's worth noting. More annoying, there's a short delay on the live preview due to the processing needed. It's about 1 second long, which makes it hard to follow fast activity. Okay, this feature is my favorite. The small size of the Osmo Action makes it very easy to shoot high quality time-lapse on the go. ISO and shutter speeds can be controlled manually, and it supports USB-C charging while shooting. The Osmo Action automatically renders the time-lapse in 4K and saves all the captured photos as well. The Osmo Action is the only action cam with a front screen, making it ideal for vlogging and selfies. The front screen might look really small, but in the real world, it works just fine. To activate the screen, just double tap the back screen with 2 fingers, or long press on the side button. I actually prefer this because the double tap doesn't always work. The internal microphone sounds great for vlogs. Here's what it sounds like in action.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching and fever pitch as bring me out of the dark.
Audio is pretty clean with little background noise.
So clear. Go ahead and sell me out in the alley or she bear.
The Osmo Action's 4K video looks great in daylight. It supports 4K HDR, which is useful for shooting backlit scenes. It comes with a color profile to give it a cinematic color tone. Using this profile prevented my video from becoming too saturated. One big downside, shooting in darker environments. When I was shooting in auto mode, the camera bumped up the ISO in the dark. At ISO 1600, the image was grainy with a lack of detail. Setting the maximum ISO to 800 helps. The Osmo Action is really easy to use. The touchscreen is small, but the interface is user-friendly. With taps and swipes, I can control almost everything I need. But I found the touchscreen gestures didn't work when I was filming underwater. And the two-finger tap to switch screens didn't always work. Another problem? Screen brightness. In harsh sunlight, both sides of the screens are not bright enough. The battery lasted nearly 2 hours for me while shooting a time-lapse, and an hour of shooting either 4K video or slow motion. But you can always charge it with USB-C, making it easy to charge on the go with a power bank. I really love using the Osmo Action. It's small, light, robust, and waterproof. You can bring it anywhere without having to worry about damage. Whether in challenging environments or difficult weather, it's perfect for outdoor adventures. It's also great for regular vlogging, thanks to the selfie screen. If you travel a lot and want an action camera with great video quality, the Osmo Action is definitely the camera to get.